All right, this is Ebony Shamberger with Quiet on the Set magazine, and we're here with Christian Keys. We're here at Howard University, Barnes & Noble, and he has just finished up with signing his book, Dr. Feelgood. For those that are interested in learning more about your book and, you know, the inspiration behind it, what would you tell them, your fans?
I would say that I would read the book even if it wasn't mine. It's definitely a good read, definitely something that you guys should check out. It's available everywhere, Walmart, Target, Barnes & Noble, clearly, primarily Barnes & Noble. They can also order it online at Amazon or get it for the iTunes or the iPod and the iPad, the Kindle, whatever your process is. I'm old school, I like my hands on my books. So I can bend the pages and stuff. But I would say it's a really good book. I've read it. I would read it if you wrote it. I'd read it if anybody wrote it. It's a romantic comedy with elements of levity. It's a heartwarming, thrilling, sexy, funny story. You know, it's a must read.
All right, and I really enjoyed the different, like, poetic quote excerpt that you just shared not too long ago, just talking about the veil of a woman, trying to let the woman get beneath you.
Yeah.
And so is there any particular time frame that you've been working on this project, that you've been trying to get it out there just to share the story of Dr. Feelgood?
Well, I wrote the script for the movie in 2007, and when I was talking with Carl Weber, my publisher, last year, and he's kind of like a writing mentor to me as well. I sent him the script, and he liked it. You know, so it's been, I guess, 9 years, but you know, the book doing well like it's doing, it's opening up the opportunity for me to do the TV show and or the movie. So it's going to be one or both after the book. So I'm really excited about it.
So we should probably look out for this to be on TV or on the big screen one day?
Yes.
Okay.
Either or both.
Okay. Okay, so a little bit about your acting with Saints and Sinners. I know a lot of people know you from Tyler Perry. So Saints and Sinners, you're Levi.
Yes.
And now you're actually about to come in as the pastor, right?
Well, I'm the executive pastor of the church, which means I kind of handle the money. I'm not preaching and giving the word and everything. I'm just kind of...
You have some of those yakas.
Yeah, no, I don't. I write some of those checkers. I just handle the checks and the bills and the things for the church. But we're going to be shooting season 2 pretty soon here. We'll be back down in Atlanta in another couple months, I believe.
Okay.
Filming, so I'm excited about it.
Okay, is there actually a release date yet?
No, we haven't even started filming yet, so they won't be able to gauge when the second season is going to air until we actually start shooting.
Okay, and are there any other projects that you're currently working on as far as TV and film that, you know, your different fans may want to know about?
The Preacher's Son is a theater release, a movie that's coming to theaters either this Thanksgiving or this Christmas, and it's it's one of Carl Weber's first New York Times bestsellers, and the movie is incredible. We just screened it for the Tom Joyner Fantastic Voyage about a month ago, and they loved it. So I'm excited about that coming to theaters.
And you say you're actually going to be actually like the preacher's kid?
I'm the preacher's son in it. Yeah, I'm the main character, which is really cool.
And so are you channeling something from within? Like, did you have a big relationship with the church when you were growing up, or what is it that you're channeling in that character?
Not necessarily channeling. I would just say that particular character is just on the page. A lot of times when you're blessed to just have good writing, a lot of the work is already on the page. And if we get our ego out the way as an actor, we can just get on in there, and it's, especially when they're painted and layered heavily, you just find them. You get him up off the page. Maybe I can add some nuances and some things to him, but he was pretty much already there, especially being that this was a character that came over or was transposed from the novel.
Okay, and so you seem like you really like to have different depth within the different characters that you act as and that you write about.
Yeah.
So you were saying that how you go through different processes with trying to make sure you can do the me's and ma's and trying to do different, I guess, practices and as far as trying to get your character and your acting to improve. Are there ways that you're improving the way that you write or developing your characters for your books?
Well, writing is one way to improve. And then again, holding yourself accountable. Like I said, ego out of the way. I'm going back and rereading, you know, that kind of thing, and then reading other authors from various genres and so forth.
Okay, and so for the people that are interested in learning more about, you know, your different projects, today you're actually going to be going to Trey Week's birthday bash, is that correct?
Yes, I'm hosting it.
You'll be hosting it. So I'm just curious, we're going to be talking to him a little bit later. How did you get, you know, engaged with him, and how is it that you're
engaged might not be the right word.
Yeah,
that might not be the right word.
How did you get connected to him?
Yeah, he's a good friend.
Okay.
But
I've seen you in different pictures at his different.
No, he's a good guy. He's a businessman. He's a brand ambassador, and you know, he's a good friend of mine. And you know, we'll be working on projects for years to come, I'm sure.
Okay, all right. And how can people stay connected with you?
Keep it simple. All of my pages are verified, thankfully. So if it's not a verified page, it's not mine. My Instagram is verified. That's my name, @ChristianKeys. My Twitter is @ChristianKeys, and that's verified as well. And then my Facebook page is the one with the blue check, Christian Keys official fan page. Any of the other pages are fake. They're not me. You're dealing with somebody else completely.
Okay, and I'll just ask one more question. For those aspiring to be book writers and be actors, I know we got some questions a little bit earlier about how they can improve their craft. Are there any pieces of advice that you could provide us today?
Just make the time to write. I mean, that was one of the most valuable lessons Carl gave me. You know, set the time aside to write. And that as you sow into that time and sow into your writing, you'll reap that harvest. You'll start to get better. You'll start to get the material out that you want to get out. So I would say, you know, set the time, make the time, be disciplined, and trust the process.
All right, well, thank you. We just finished up with Christian Keys. We're here at Howard University, and he's about to head out to the birthday bash. So make sure you follow his pages and get to know him as far as being an author, an actor, and make sure you follow Quiet on the Set magazine. Thank you for your time.
Yes.